In the past couple of days, we've received very contradictory and very confusing updates from the Finnish police and from the Finnish media and government. As we all know, Simon Ekpa is set to face trial on May of this said year. And as we speak, there are no clear statements or clear comments from the government of Finland. Well, for better understanding and for more clarity, let's start from the first update. Showing right now on your screen is a comment made by the Chief of Defence Staff in the person of Christopher Musa, where he states, Simon Ekpa's arrest reduces tension in southeast Nigeria. And showing right now on your screen is the official statement he made. And like I said, this is coming from the Chief of Defence Staff and the person of Christopher. But there's something very, very interesting. When you read this write-up, it clearly denotes that Simon Ekpa has been linked heavily with insecurity in the southeastern parts of Nigeria. And that is why he was immensely arrested or apprehended by the Finnish government and the Finnish police. But surprisingly, just yesterday we received a rather very, very contradictory statement coming from a media house and publication domiciled in Finland. For better understanding and for more clarity, show you right now on your screen are the ranking of top media houses and TV channels in Finland. And when you take a closer look at the fourth ranked channel in Finland, there's something called mtvuutiset.fi. This is more like the This Day newspaper or Arise TV in Nigeria. These guys are ranked number 4 when it comes to publications, when it comes to coverage reached and their audience and whatsoever. These guys made a very interesting comment just recently. Showing right now on your screen is a comment made by this media house on Simon Ekpa. This was first released in a language spoken in Finland, and maybe that's why many media houses and publications in Nigeria did not pick it up or did not spread it. But when you translate this publication to English, you'll find interesting bits of information. Well, this is a translated publication where it states, police, Lati suspect has no connections to terrorist organizations. Yes, this is a publication from Finland. And when you read further, it states, MTV News asked the head of investigation in the case if the man's actions are suspected of having links to terrorist organizations. And he replied by saying, there is currently no reason to suspect this in the ongoing criminal investigation. And this comment was made by the head of investigation, Detective Chief Inspector Otto Hiltonen. Well, for better understanding and for more clarity, who is this Otto Hiltonen and what is his ranking in Finland? Well, he's the head of investigation and also a detective who works under the National Bureau of Investigation. This National Bureau of Investigation is more like the EFCC in Nigeria and the FBI or CIA in the US. So this guy heads this particular department. And when you go straight to the National Bureau of Investigation, which is more like the FBI in Finland, to get better clarity and for more understanding regarding Simon Ekpa, these guys, on the other hand, made a contradictory post. Well, this is it. Police request remand of 5 persons on suspicion of terrorist offenses. And when you read further, these guys did not name names. These guys gave clues on who they've arrested. And when you look at the highlighted part of this screenshot, you get some hints. First thing first, the individual arrested is a dual citizen of Finland and Nigeria, born in the 1980s. He's also from the southeastern parts of Nigeria, who has carried out his activity by campaigning, for example, on his social media channels. If you read carefully, these guys did not name names. They did not call Simon Ekpa, but they gave descriptions that fits him immensely and fits him perfectly. Because one, Simon Ekpa was born in the 1980s, who once upon a time held a Nigerian passport, and also from Finland, who hails from the southeastern part of Nigeria, and who has carried out his activity by campaigning, for example, on the social media pages and platforms. This fits Simon Ekpa to the T. But then, let's say a man known as Otto Hiltonen made a different comment under the platform of the National Bureau of Investigation, a platform where he works. Yes, let me show you what this man said, and let's compare it to the comments he made to a TV channel domiciled in Finland. Showing right now on your screen is the comments made by the head of investigation, Detective Chief Inspector Otto Hiltonen, where he claimed the police suspect that this man has furthered his efforts from Finland in such a way that has resulted in violence against civilians and public authorities and in other crimes in southeast Nigeria. He has carried out his activity by campaigning, for example, on the social media channels, says head of investigation, Detective Chief Inspector Otto Hiltonen of the National Bureau of Investigation. And when you read further, you'll definitely find terrorism attached to the crimes committed by this said individual, who we all think is Simon Ekpa. So why is the head of investigation? This said Otto Hilton in giving the whole wide world and Nigerians two different commentary and two different reportage on Simon. Why would the head of investigation go to a media channel or a news publication and tell the whole wide world that Simon Ekpa has no connections to terrorist organizations, and also go back to the National Bureau of Investigation and give a different statement and a different comment? It feels like the Finnish police and the government of Finland are trying to confuse Nigerians by giving two different statements and two different commentary regarding Simon. So the question here is, which one are we supposed to follow? Well, nobody knows for sure. But one thing we know is that when Simon Ekpa was arrested by the Finnish authorities and the Finnish police, it led to a lot of classifications, a lot of divisions within the Biafra Republic government in exile. Yes, the day Simon Ekpa was arrested, a lady known as Ngozi Orabueze took over the mantle and took over the offices of Simon. She became the new deputy prime minister of the said Biafra Republic government in exile. As we speak, there's a lot of confusion happening within this government. Well, for better understanding and for more clarity, showing right now on your screen is a statement or a comment made by an individual known as Ozone Layer on Twitter, where it states, "Many sins of Ngozi Orabueze. 1. Staging a coup against our PM and declaring Biafra on the 29th of November instead of the 2nd of December as stated on the declaration document. And 2. We have the dissolution of the cabinet constituted by the Prime Minister without PM's approval. And number 3, we have the suspension of the Biafra Charter." This man also went a step further to give more reasons why they believe that Ngozi Orabueze has committed series of crimes and sins against the government after Simon Ekpa was arrested or apprehended by the Finnish authorities and the Finnish police. And as we speak, it feels like many individuals in that government aren't happy with this woman and the way she has governed the whole system and governed the fractions. Some has resigned. A lot of names were called up and sacked immediately. A new replacement has been made. This singular act has led to a lot of fractions and factions within the government. A lot of individuals aren't happy with the way and manner this woman has conducted herself and conducted the administration. Some believe that she's not fit and proper to be the sitting or the current deputy prime minister of that said government. This is a very, very interesting one, and all of these things emanated the moment Simon Ekpa was arrested by the government of Finland. Well, moving on swiftly, just recently we received an update from Vanguard newspaper regarding one man. Yes, as we all know, Nnamdi Kanu has spent years in Kuje maximum prison, despite the fact that a court sitting in Nigeria has granted this man bail. Well, yesterday, being the 15th of January 2025, we received a publication from a group. Well, showing right now on your screen is this publication coming from Vanguard newspaper, where it states, Igbo groups mark 30th month of Kanu's detention. And just in case you don't know, this man has spent 30 months in the custody of the DSS and they're not willing to release him anytime soon. This publication went a step further to claim that Igbo groups known as the Rising Sun Foundation and ambassadors for the self-determination have marked 30 months of the detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with a renowned call for his unconditional release. Anyways, moving on swiftly, if you want to get timely release or updates regarding Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, if you want to get first-hand info and breaking news as it all unfolds, do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you'll be among the very first individuals that will be notified when we drop such videos. Well, in our previous video, we looked at the sons of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory in the person of Nyesom Wike. In that video, we showcase how Nyesom Wike's sons currently are living like kings in the UK and also in Nigeria. Well, if you want to watch that video and get full updates, better clarity, and a clearer picture, we have that video showing right now on your screen. So do well to click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this video and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.